want to catch them, they won't let you. Okay, here they go. The one you want is the last one to come out, not the first one.
That metal has been bending so much that it's actually weakening now. It's quite a long time to design this the way we wanted it.
Good morning and welcome to another sunny day at Ewetopia Farms. I'm Lynn, and today I think we're going to be moving the rams that were in the first breeding groups into a catch pen so that they can get back with the other rams. So let's get started. So normally glad is really easy to catch, but with all sheep, if they know you want to catch them, they won't let you. And if you want them totally out of your way, they stay in your way. And you could catch every single one. It's the law of sheep. So we got him here. Let's see how well he wants to leave his girls behind.
All over now. Have you a chance?
These rams here think this ewe is very attractive. I'll lock it behind you when you go through. Watch this ewe. She's right on glad. Come on, watch out. There you go. Okay, you're good now. What are the odds of you walking two across? Pretty small?
I could try to, but
because otherwise I can't film it. This is where you can really see the size difference between the two. Glad is a monster sheep as far as length goes. Hi, buddy. You okay?
hold still a little bit.
Okay. We are going to walk him over to the coveralls. If this doesn't work, if Arnie can't do it on his own, I'll have to turn the camera off and grab one of the rams and walk him across. But we're going to try show you how they walk across. They're both ex-show sheep, so they should walk, but I mean, we don't walk them every day, and they're two rams, and they're very heavy, so you don't know. Okay? Okay, here they go. No, Knockout arrived here and went right in that pen, so he's never met any of the other rams. Yeah. But none of them know these guys, because these are mostly the young guys who the older guys don't like. Max, stay back now. So I guess Arnie's just going to put him in the chute for now, in the crowding chute. But they still have to go in with the other rams. We got to get the 2 Dorset rams out. And you can always guarantee the one you want. Again, another law of shape. The one you want is the last one to come out, not the first one. These rams will be harder to get across because the 2 Dorset rams are not show sheep. I haven't even seen the ram yet. Oh, there he is. Do you want me to go inside there? One more ewe to get out. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down. Oh. Okay. Get out. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in.
How good are you walking? Shut the gate.
Whoa! Don't let him bang into me. One at a time?
Yeah, I don't think I can hang both of them on.
Yeah, okay, I gotta unlock your gate again.
I'll do it.
And you wish you could chase him across the yard, but I'll go in behind him if you like. Come on, buddy. Alright, this guy's really, really wide ram.
That's tight on you now, isn't it? Because you're pulling too much. Don't pull so much.
Normally I could go to the other barns and let a bunch of ewes out and that would be a lure. But he's not going in with any ewes.
The direction I want you to go in is that direction right there.
There we go. Come on.
Yeah, and that side, maybe he'll
Come on.
won't turn around.
We're getting closer to the barn. But it's been a long haul. It's hard to move a 300-pound ram that's not halter trained. There, you're almost there, buddy. Max, get out. As soon as he sees a sheep, it'll be okay. Come on, buddy. Come on. We're almost there. That's it. Max! Max, come here. Here! Glad and Knockout. Oh no, I was going to say they don't look like they're fighting, but now they're fighting. Turn around, buddy. Okay. Whoa. He's got that thing and stuff. There we go. Now we're getting Hamish out, and as in the other pen, Hamish is the very last one out. Come on, girls. Back you go. Back you go. Come on, girls. Whoa. Come on, slow down. There we go. That one went a little quicker. Yeah, very pretty. Hey, Hamish. I think his ear might be a little trapped on this side.
Oh, I got no ears. A ram with smaller ears than that?
That's why it's hard to tag the little Dorsets, because they have such little ears compared to the Suffolks. Now, he might have been on a halter a little bit at their place, but he was never a show sheep. So, it's going to be another haul over there. But you can see how the New Zealand and Australian Dorsets are carrying the muscling.
He looks like the truest. And his lambs actually look like the truest too. See his lambs? The lambs look really good too. Right. Come on. Gotta be a little trim too.
Yeah, maybe you can do all of them. Okay, it's not show Hamish time. I thought you said we were busy and in a rush. Yeah, Dorsets want to jump.
Really? Take it easy. You want to walk over like the other one?
Hi, Hammy.
Not going that way. We're going this way. Nice tight wall. Come on. You gotta tell me something. That's the smallest ears. I think the lambs have bigger ears than that.
Arnie, they're supposed to have small ears. Max, stay back. He doesn't like you doing that. Well, he sure doesn't look like he cares the dogs are there. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. There you go. Good job, buddy. Good job. Come on. There you go. There you go. Great job. Ugh. These rams, we can't put them through our sheep scale because they won't fit. Okay, these are the sires of our first breeding groups. And Knockout is by far the smallest. And while we have them in here, before we let them go, we're gonna give them all their last dose of delice. And they'll be good. They should be good for the year. These guys will just sit here and get to know each other for a little while.
He's the farther. These three aren't.
Yeah, because he's the young one. The young ones are always the most pumped.
Gotta be in with these dumb sheep. Okay. So Lynn says we have a viewer that was giving Lynn a reason why this was breaking, and I fully agree with him, what he said. But the problem I'm having is, if I go into these piles and grab the hay, I actually grab it with the end of my fingers on the baler, because I don't want to rip the plastic of the second bale. So I'm doing a lot of grabbing the bales halfway, and I'm thinking he is right. I'm not sure of the person's name that said that to Lynn, but he is right. I keep grabbing the bales from the fingers and not embedding the bale right into the center, and it's breaking my jaws every time. But there's probably another. That's probably true, but these fingers have picked up 3,000 bales a year for the last 10 years for sure. That's a lot of bales, and it's one thing I always found out about mechanical things, steel things like this type of fingers. If they start cracking, they're most time weakened so bad they'll never stop cracking. But he is right. Picking the bales up in the very end is causing a lot of pressure on the back. When I pick them up, I try not to squeeze too hard because I know I'm putting extra pressure on the fingers. But yeah, 3,000 bales a year, 10 years, it's paid for itself. But I'll tell you what happened today. It started breaking off right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there, right at the main beam. So I'm not a real good welder, but I got it welded pretty good, and we'll see how long that lasts. Excuse me. If it keeps making a lot of trouble, I have a pair of brand new fingers I bought a year ago behind the barn. I'm going to take them right off and put the brand new set on. Like I say, I'm not upset that it's breaking. 3,000 bales a year, it's well earned its keep. We might just replace it and move on. Like I said, I do believe that metal has been bending so much that it's actually weakening now, eh? So that's what had to be done today. Going to move some bales of hay today because I got to get one of the sheds opened up. This tractor can't stay here all winter. This is where my main tractor stays, and I only have so much room. So this tractor has to end up, I don't know if you can see it, in that shed back there. We haven't got no snow yet, but probably the snow's coming. So I'm just getting prepared for it. Getting cleaned up for tonight. It's about 5 o'clock. I started taking out the manure pack today, right here. And I got the straw ready for the new lambs. So we were taking this manure pack out, as you can see this. I've only got part way cleaned out. I've got to go a little farther. But I got 8 bales of straw here. So when this whole barn is cleaned out, ready for the new lambs, we'll line the whole barn with about a half a foot of nice clean straw. So they'll keep the lambs warm at night. Got to be prepared that it could get very cold. So there are the rams. We took out of the breeding groups 7 hours ago. We took them out of the breeding groups, and they were locked up in that squeeze in the back of the chute here, and they got rid of all their frustrations and look like they're calmed down now. Hey Woody, are you feeling better now, Woody? Or not Woody, sorry. Gladiator. Hey Glad. A little slip of the tongue there. Hey Glad. You okay now? Heavy set guy, not too tall. You actually probably don't want them any shorter than that. That one at the back there, that's a true Dorset. Okay, better grain these guys up a little bit. Or actually, these guys don't need any grain. Hey, buddy. They don't know where they are, eh? Just chuck them away. They're done for the year. Now we have to keep these guys for a whole year before we get to reuse them again. It's quite an investment. But to me, these rams are priceless. I wouldn't part with these rams for really any money. They're not leaving. They're the cream of the crop. Everybody came up to eat tonight. So that tells me that I am safe for about 4 hours before something happens. But I want to talk about something else here for a second. What Lynn and I did together is we used to have, if you follow us, we used to have those blue feeders that you can buy right down this barn right here to divide the barn and control the pens and everything. And we didn't think they were too functional for this job. So we thought about it for quite a while. And this is what we came up with. So I have to deal with the space of the barn. It's an old barn, so you have to deal with what you have. So what we have here is we have 4 feeders bolted together here. You can see them. They're 8 feet long, and they got a bolt in them, so they're bolted together. They have a bar on top here, just for safety. We didn't want to have no sheep jump in. It actually is designed to put another bar on top again, but we didn't think we had to have that bar, so I just made it that you could add the bar to it later on. I made them all up. Lynn and I made them all up ourselves. They have a little dungeon in the bottom there. The lambs lay underneath. And in the middle of the barn, we have these walk-through gates that we can move sheep around in. And you can see, I'll just get out here. This is our walkway. When it gets flowing, all the ewes come down here with their lambs. We open up the jugs, and we can put the lambs in each pen. So we have the whole wall set up with jugs, which is okay because that's just the space I had. But these are the jugs we use most often, because the lambs go right underneath that feeder for protection. So these are the jugs we prefer mostly, Lynn and I. And they're all 6x6 jugs because our sheep are a little larger than normal. And I tell you why we like these jugs. Here's a ewe that had her babies. And you can't see it, but I didn't touch these 2 lambs. And those 2 lambs go right underneath that feeder to lay down. So there's less chance of her laying on the lambs. And those lambs were underneath there automatically. They love it. They love the little dungeon. So this is the jugs we love the most. These are the first jugs that get filled up when we start lambing. And when we're all filled up, we start filling up the ones along the wall. So the problem along the wall is there's no feeders for hay. And the lambs are laying right with the mothers in the same pen. So it's a little bit higher risk for her to lay on lamb. So that's why we prefer this. And it took us quite a long time to design this the way we wanted it. But if I was a young snapper and was going to start off from scratch, what I would have is, if I was to design this again, I would have I would have that feeder right there set in this position here, and I'd have this runway along the wall. I have the pens, the feeder, and then on the other side of the feeder, I would have a whole row of pens again. And if the barn was wide enough, I'd have two lines of these feeders with jugs on both sides of the feeder. And what's nice about these feeders, they're 30 inches high, 30 inches wide, so you can crack a square bale right into these feeders with no problem. And that's why they're made at 30 inches, because I wanted to have enough to feed square bales. We don't feed a lot of square bales anymore. I'm not in love with them. But what I do now is, I just go back here like this, and I just fork up some second cut hay that's shook out for the lambs. I just take a big fork of it. I just carry the forkful over here, and I just dump the forkfuls of hay in this feeder, which takes me just the same time as going up in the hay loft and throwing down a bunch of square bales, breaking them in the feeder. I can carry the hay in just as quick. I guess, but my point is, if I was designing this barn again, I'd have two of these lines of these feeders, like I said, with this walkway right here. I would have that along the wall to control the flow of the sheep, the pens, the feeder, another row of pens, and then if I had enough room, I'd have another row of feeders. But I love these feeders. Me and Lynn designed these ourselves. A little bit of plastic in the end. We don't have that always there. It's just there now. But I was just going to talk about that. And if you look here, like I just said a few seconds ago, I didn't touch these lambs, and it's hard to see them because it's kind of dark. But those lambs are laying right in there for protection. That's all I want to say about that. I just thought I'd let you know about that. I guess Lynn has lasagna tonight because she's in a good mood. So she's cooked a fantastic meal. So I can't wait to go to the house. So subscribe to us, give us a link, click, support us, and it helps a lot. And I'm going to call this a night. And I guess we'll see you tomorrow and see what's up. See you later. Bye.